Let's go.
Another start for Indiana where we give it to you straight. No chase. Let's get right into it. Taco Bell is under investigation by the health authorities for the outbreak of explosive shits. Don't forget to buy some new drones. Because you know you can make it enjoy explosive shits. So if you had some shit fly out your ass, so you can get your cash. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
He's dumb.
Welcome back to Indiana. We'll give it to you straight, no chaser. Mike Johnson says the Pentagon is requesting an additional $350 billion.
The question was, can you list the specifics of what the request is for the Pentagon? We've seen it's over 350 billion as a request, and some of this is transformational kind of funding that will help us change the dynamic of the Department of War and make it more efficient and effective. It's already the greatest fighting force on the planet, not even close. But there are some ideas, a real vision on how to improve that even further. To bolster that. You heard the president talk about how he wants to effectively double the funding for national defense. We live in dangerous times. We're fighting communism on our shores, and we're fighting evil terrorists in times around the world.
You know, for fighting things like communism right here in our country. You mean anybody that goes against the Trump administration. So the war is the citizen zone right now. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I'm ready for you, brother. The House is
Got him.
vote to make sure that daylight saving time is the only time, and it's about goddamn time, because we're the only country that has two different times.
Yeah.
There's only 24 for the day. Just let it out.
Stop trying to play. You can set the time. Set the time. Birds don't know what time it is, but they get up and chirp, don't they?
Yup, they do.
Huh? Yeah, just like you get up, go take a piss or hey man, Trump, I think Trump was the first mother to get some of that goddamn Taco Bell, because he's still
What is that? Some Brooklyn.
a Charlie Clerk
Speaking of New York.
statue. Bronze at that.
Kirk wasn't from New York.
Yeah, September 10th, a day after he was assassinated.
He's from Illinois.
Blown up. We know what really happened. They just blew him up, and that's why shrapnel hit the ground. That's why they paved the ground immediately.
Blew up. That's the first time I'm hearing that one.
Yeah, they put the statue of Charlie Clerk right there in Times Square. So now to pick this down, a new place to shit. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Trumpsters got it.
Charlie Kirk.
Like everything in this month, it's bigger and big and bigger than biggest. He has a big announcement. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's voter suppression.
Arlington Heights, Illinois.
It's really big things. And our country has to shape up. But that's what I'm gonna be talking about Thursday is it doesn't get bigger. Because without free and fair elections, you don't have time discussing other things. But it's going to be a very big. Yeah, he's talking about rigged elections. You're the one trying to rig them right now. So yeah, go on and tell us how you're going to rig it. That's the big announcement. He's about to tell us how you're going to executive order rig the midterm elections. Because you ain't trying to go to jail. Yeah, and the rest of us ain't trying to go to jail.
I wouldn't be either.
You're going to jail. Yeah, there's an incident on the big boy train because the big boy was hanging on the train and he knew his fat ass shouldn't have grabbed the hold of nothing up higher than him. Anyway, he fell down and cracked his spine. I don't know if he's going to be in a wheelchair, but he's going to be in a wheelchair for a while because he hit that train track. That train track is steel.
Hey. Hit that train track you said.
So big boys, stay off with the big boys. And get on the large bitch. Let me bring back after this,
Hey, he's dumb.
One of the
against the citizens' zone. They have opened the first concentration camp, not the first one. They call them penitentiaries. You know, they already filled the Mexicans. But now they got white people, homeless white people. That's why they said in Utah, the whitest Salt Lake City town in the continental United States. So the housing, it's illegal to be homeless in the United States. And
We now have our first involuntary camps in the United States. The Trump administration has taken 16 acres outside of Salt Lake City, where they are holding homeless.
Symbiotes are attacking that store full of people. Everyone stay together. You'll be safer.
They're calling it a service campus, but others are calling it
Oh.
a prison. But if you're not allowed to leave, what is it? It is a prison. So it's illegal to be homeless. There is no money to feed you. And it's a crime now in the United States. But we gave billionaires a $4 trillion tax cut.
$4
And Congress
trillion?
can't bother to show up to work. But we have started.
$4 trillion that could have helped the economy.
The United States of America. They will receive addiction and mental health treatment, whether they need it or not.
so they're going to give you mental and addiction services. You don't even need them, but they're going to fry your brain. And they're going to give you some drugs, even if you ain't on drugs. They're going to get you addicted. And then you're going to die. And they finally use them 6 foot deep white boxes that have been slow and on trains and all through the United States, waiting for this time to finish that. Keep a gun on you. You'll be right back. And if you're homeless, shoot them up. Because they going to put you in the camp, nigga. So I just start killing them up.
Oh.
Homeless people, unite. Time to uprise. You ain't got no place to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Easily in the insurrection. Starting an insurrection.
Listen, Brazil ain't fucking with you crazy. This bitch came out of a bar. She had this deal with the charges for the drinks that she had plenty of, her and her friends. And she walked across the street and looked at the staff and did some monkey noises.
So did you guys know that racism is illegal in Brazil and can actually get you arrested? Guys, I'm about to be the biggest fuck around and find out stories that you might have heard in the town space in a while. So basically, this 29-year-old female from Argentina named Agustina Paez visited Rio de Janeiro in January. She was at a bar with friends, and I guess they were drinking, having a good old time. The tab came by. She was in disagreement with the amount I guess she was being charged. This ended up happening. She exited the establishment and then proceeded to do monkey noises, basically calling the staff monkeys, which is considered racist. And so she thought she was gonna get away with it. Everything was gonna be cool. She was going back to Argentina.
What's her name? Angelica.
Psych. Brazil said, hell nah, we ain't standing for that. And
Hell
they got
no.
her ass, they arrested her. And then on top of that, they released her on an ankle bracelet. And she has to remain in Brazil for the duration of time until they sentence her. And she could be sentenced to 2 to 5 years of imprisonment.
Ooh.
Okay? So Brazil does not fuck around when it comes to racism, guys. Make sure you're doing your research when you're going to a different country before you get locked up for something stupid.
She thought she was going back to Argentina, the most racist outside the United States
White
country
country.
on earth. And she didn't make it though, because they tossed that bitch. She's locked up. She has an ankle bracelet on her right now. She's facing 2 to 5 years for racism. You can learn something from that, America. You
Brazil.
can learn something. And Argentina, speaking of them devilish, no good motherfuckers down there. Look, y'all money is y'all lost 99.1% of your value. You can have $600 US and be a millionaire in Argentina. That's why all them broke is down there like the monkey doing, bitch. You got $1,000.
I didn't know I made it this far in Brooklyn. I thought I was still in Queens.
And live like the kings we is. All you need is a grand. Just work a couple of weeks at Taco Bell. Don't eat the food, but work there, grab a cup of tea, and let's go down there and buy some matches.
So disgusting.
These crazy white people were at Yellowstone National Park. And as usual, they always get a little too close to the animals. They just think that animals just love them. They find out the hard way that they don't. Whether they get eaten up by sharks, just mauled by a pack of wild lions. We've been over there for eons, ain't never got chewed up by a pack of wild lions. Because we understand the rules of nature. But anyway, this motherfucker and his wife, they taking pictures, and this motherfucker just thought that the buffalo was frolicking for him. When I seen that buffalo roll
Those civilians need my help.
and kick his legs
Time
up,
to cut
I
in.
started running right there. But no, he thought that they was putting on a show for him.
Unless you
Well,
gotta tell me where all that
he got a
money.
show to look for, too. Because he became a high-speed chase. Check it out.
Spidey slipped away. Spider-Man, get them. We're ending this now. Oh, look at him.
Speed chase that went to outer space. That to put a horn up there because ass, he went at least 10 to 15 feet in the air. The moral to the story is, be like this. Yeah, that buffalo rolled over and said, take a picture of this sack before I whoop your ass. Just be like this is all I'm saying. Like, no. Y'all just gotta, just like with us. Bitches. We'll be right back, man.
Yeah. I should just leave you on this roof. But I'm only going to get this one chance.
Honestly, I always thought long distance moving was supposed to be stressful and expensive, weeks of planning, endless calls, pushy sales reps. I was already dreading it, but a license for growth. Most moving services
I'd have went somewhere else.
completely surprised me. Getting a quote took less than a minute, and I didn't even acknowledge it. No sales pitches, no pressure, just a straight price. I entered my address. And the whole jumped right away. It felt transparent and simple and totally items. Whether I needed the essentials, they let me choose the questions. Verified regulatory, they all feel stress-free. If you're moving soon, try it. Click here or scan the QR code. Stress-free movement is possible.
Did a speech with the white supremacist motherfuckers in the background.
Trump's trash ass did a speech yesterday with white supremacist soldiers in the background because Trump is a white supremacist. This piece of shit in this circle right here, that's Thomas Ryan Rousseau. He's the leader of the white supremacist group called Patriot Front. Do y'all see anything similar with this leader of this white supremacy group and the white men standing behind Trump? They look exactly the same because they are the same. Those white men standing behind Trump are supposed to be a reenactment of white supremacist soldiers from 1898 called Rough Riders. The white supremacist group
Like DMX, Rough Riders.
2026 white supremacist ex-president Theodore Roosevelt, who was a Republican, by the way, this white supremacist soldier group together. Theodore Roosevelt's racist ass called the black race the backwards race, and the white race the
And the Rough Riders got their ass whooped by the Mexicans in that war. And they had to call the Buffalo Soldiers. Now, you white people checking this out, and just ask Chat GPT or Siri or whatever, and ask them, what color
I miss
were the
my
Buffalo
girl.
Soldiers saving these white supremacists?
Blacker than charcoal, blacker than coal.
We save your ass, y'all go right back to hanging. One thing you say about Trump is that he's honest. He is a white supremacist. He don't give a because he thinks the white supremacist gonna save his ass from going to jail. Now, Obama, on the other hand, He should have did the same Trump's doing right now. He should have did a speech with a bunch of Black Panthers behind his motherfucking ass. And the Nation of Islam. And every crazy nigga church. A couple of us, Griffin, Vice Lord, some disciples. Goddammit.
Yeah.
Let's pull our gangs out behind the president.
Some
But
real
no, that
hitters.
motherfucker, he just put on them gloves and them tap shoes and baby love shouting and shouting and
Yep. Gumbo Coon Train. The Kumbo Cell Train.
don't
Gumbo,
forget to like, comment, and
Gumbo Train.
be sure to send me in Austin, Texas, August the 14th
Right here.
and 15th.
First.
That's right.
Kumbo
2
Train.
shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Get me in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. July the 24th and 25th at the Improv. 2 shows night. Half those tickets now before they all kill. And then we'll give it to you straight, no chaser. It's an update on Noah Wells. He was beaten to death. And one of them crazy, guilty, murderous motherfucking boys posted a picture of him at a pool party.
New evidence has just come out in the Nolan Wells case that proves that he was murdered by those 3 men. There was a pool party that took place in East England, and you can see clearly in Evan's Instagram post, Nolan is there. Witnesses have put out statements saying that an altercation took place between Nolan, Evan, and 2 other boys, and the boys proceeded to beat Nolan to death with a metal bar and urinate on him. And those people there watched and did nothing about it. They know better than the people that killed him. The reason that Nolan's phone came down the island is because they went back and they dumped his body after they killed him. These men need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law because they murdered Nolan Wells. Nolan Wells was murdered to save his name.
At one of them's house, which means the parents knew that they had killed the boy. And it's still case closed. Got here. Y'all better open that investigation. And hey, I want to thank everybody who's been pouring in money for the Wells family so they can get some real motherfucking representation. Because that attorney was in cahoots with the judges and their sons and all that bullshit. That time. Justice for Noah Wells. God damn it. They said they beat the boy so much with a pipe, his face was unrecognizable. And then they gonna put him in the car, in the boat, and drive him and drop him off at the island. Take his phone, try to cash out some stuff, and get that going, and then drop his phone off at his mouth. Them motherfuckers are guilty. Conniving motherfucking dirty sons of bitches. And on that note, snatch straps.
Oh, that's it. I'm Griffin.
Are we expecting people?
Our upstairs neighbors, I told you yesterday. If you dying to see your apartment.
Yo, be honest. Do you want us to take them up? I would do it. If your paycheck feels full but drinks fast.
So now YouTube skip ads only skip one ad. It used to skip both. Alright, okay.
I mean, I've been to some dirty houses when I was growing.
Let's go fast. Go.
Welcome to another song on the internet where we give it to you straight, no chaser. Let's get started with the darkest news with the whitest people. There's some strange people in Ohio. That's most of Ohio. Not including, strange motherfuckers. They ain't going nowhere. Nobody wants them. Anyway, but there was this family, and all 4 of them, the granddaddy, the grandmama, the mama, and some other bitch got arrested. They had 16 children in dirty little his house. It had a mattress with goose stains on it. Just take a look yourself. No.
16 children have been rescued from what authorities are calling a support in rural eastern Ohio. 4 adults, Gary Siders Sr., Gary Siders Jr., Christina Siders, and Elizabeth Siders, have been arrested in connection with the case. Investigators have not yet released the exact relationship between the 4 suspects or whether they are related to the children. Authorities describe the scene as pure evil, calling it one of the worst child abuse cases they've ever encountered. According to investigators, every child required medical treatment, Two of the victims were so
They
severely
just talked
injured
about the
that they
police
had
and the
to be
police
moved
is
into a
in the
level 1
game.
trauma center for emergency care.
Wow.
All 4 suspects are facing felony child endangerment charges involving serious physical harm. Investigators also say there is currently no evidence that the case is connected to human trafficking. Officials believe the suspects have been traveling before temporarily staying at the Ohio home where the children were found. Authorities have not yet revealed what led them to the property, but many are calling the rescue a miracle that may have saved 16 young lives. As the investigation continues, more details are expected to be released. Our thoughts are with the children as they begin their recovery.
You mean I've been to some dirty niggas' houses when I was growing up, but ain't nothing ever looked most nasty. I mean, the nastiest shit I seen is a couple of roaches running across the wall, waving, saying hi. That's it. But this just, I don't know what's wrong with you white people. Something wrong with you. Be right back. After this commercial break. Just stay in the world. White people around the world have a problem. This woman in Israel chopped her child head off with an axe and then ran down the street laughing about it.
What?
Check it out.
The next woman. What, did your child hit you? Did your child threaten to kill you? Stuff like that would warrant a stoning.
I mean, these white people really live. They live in GTA. Like my nephew, I told y'all last week, he's a GTA fanatic. He just can't wait to just play gangster on the video game. And all these white people are doing it in real life. You should just come on. Let's put this nigga on. Come on, girl. Let's get up. Remember, we were all excited because Elon Musk was going in to clean the government out. They called it Doge after his failed coin. But anyway, the Doge that's supposed to clean the government out failed, obviously, because all them corrupt motherfuckers are still there. And it has been officially shut the down. And not only did they not fix the deficit, they increased it. Get the symbiotes away from him. Elon ran away with all our top secrets because he had access to everything that nobody's supposed to know. So there you have it. Elon knows the world now. Well, indeed.